Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, it's off to work again on a Sunday. Well, okay, so over the weekend, I see that we've had a terrorist stopped in the state of Texas. He was wanting to basically kill Americans on our soil. So, my question to you is going to be this: how did he get here? I'm get my notes. Hang on. Oh my Lord, here we go. Okay, so how did he get here? Claimed to be seeking asylum, but was researching how to build bombs. Bombs in the United States. Why does he need bombs? To kill Americans. That's why. He claimed to be seeking asylum, and he'd been trying to get asylum for quite some time. So he's been here longer than just a few weeks, months. And nobody wants to talk about it because that'll kill the left's narrative, okay? We've had so many terrorists come through our porous southern border that we are, as I said, in imminent danger. Our government has put every American in danger with all these crossings. My question is this: what happens if we go to war? Do you think that they're going to activate sleeper cells? I certainly do. We'll be fighting war on 4 fronts, not 3, 4, because we'll be fighting in our own country. Now, what my next question is to you is, what if there's a draft? Okay? Well, if there's a draft, they're going to be taking the youngest up to about 30 or 35, I think is the number I saw. But don't quote me on that. And, I made the comment on a previous video that there is no warrior class in this country anymore. Everybody is milquetoast. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, take it for what it's worth. If you're going to draft people and you're going to fight in a suburban or urban warfare style fighting, then you need to identify and draft all the gang members. Give them their own battalion. We don't want to have any infighting because one's blue and one's red. Give them their own battalion, train them up, give them the weapons, and send them in. These people know how to fight a guerrilla-style war. Just get them in there and let them wreak havoc. They will, oh yeah, and by the way, this whole you can't do this and you can't do that because of whatever, you go in there and you're in there to win. You're not in there to say, oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Oh, you had a gun and you were aiming it at me? Well, you didn't pull the trigger, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. No. You need to go in there and clean house. If you go to win. I don't believe that's the case anymore with the military. Because if you go in there and you do something that they deem was not right, however that is, whatever that is, they will take you and try you and put you away. People, this is war. War is not Nice. Now, talking about the draft, what happens to the people who defect? And you know there'll be some. There'll be some defectors. Where are they going to go? Or will they even be able to go to Canada now? I highly doubt it. You're gonna have protests and all that other crap, sure. But people that defect, where are they going to defect to? How are they going to defect? And what do we do with them after they defect? Well, first of all, I believe that the alphabet community will be the vast majority of defectors. The vast majority. Having said that, they won't be the only defectors. Those people are no more or no less obligated to report and serve than any other individual in my opinion. And I will say this out loud, but I think we will be better off as a nation in the long run, and it's radical. I do have radical beliefs. This is one of them. If you have a defector, any defector, I don't care who you are, any defector, you should be found and shot. Okay? Defectors are worthless pieces of shit in my mind. They have no pride in our country. They have no, all they are dissidents. They just want to cause trouble. And we don't need that right now. We need real, true patriot people who want to protect our country. Now, I do believe that those type of individuals just want to tear down our government. That's all their plan is. I also feel that the older people like myself, I'm 60. I won't be drafted. But I do believe that we should find and join groups of people who are like-minded and want to protect our country on our soil. Call it militia, call it whatever you want. I don't submit to militia groups necessarily as a plan, but quite honestly, there needs to be something in our country, on our soil, because our military is woefully understaffed. How are we going to? So we're trying to get X number of new recruits or new recruiters, and we're trying to get X number of new recruits, and we're trying to do this so that we don't have to draft. Got that? Understand? Probably not going to happen. Now, if we get those people into via the draft or whatever, if we get those people into the military, how long is that going to be a hitch? B, what are we training them for specifically? And how are we going to feed, clothe, and house them? Who has the answer to that? I don't know. I don't. And let's say that we go through all of this and we lose a war. Well, what would our country look like if we lose a war to Russia or China? How do you feel about living in a socialist country or a communist country? It'll be worse than what's happening in our country right now. You think we have issues now. Just wait if we get into a socialist communist situation where we are no longer our government is no longer in power. the left in our country has no clue what'll happen. They'll be politically and militarily silenced and sent to gulags or gulag-style camps for protesting in the manner than they currently do. You know, I mean, the manner that Black Lives Matter is protesting and Antifa is protesting now will land them in a gulag. Plain and simple. When this pops off into a full-blown conflict, our time in this country as we know it is over. The change will be quick, and more likely it'll be permanent from here on out. So, you know, there's issues that we need to think about, and I, for one, am concerned about what we're going to see here in our country in the next few months. Once this thing goes out in the China and Russia, and we start doing a draft, our system will fall apart quickly. Utilities will probably be hard to keep because they will do terrorist attacks. The sleeper cells do terrorist attacks on our utilities. Food will be hard to get because people will go ransack grocery stores. Gas will be crazy. You know, gas. Keep your cars full of gas right now. Beware of what's going on. Keep your eyes open, your head on a swivel, your mind open, and I hope that you all stay safe and you're well. And if you need to gather medical supplies or meds for life-saving, like diabetes, heart conditions, things like this, things that you have to have, I think now is a good time to start stocking up on that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, submit this, and I will see you folks on the next one. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.